Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me. I'm not going to try to do too much chatting because I'm losing my voice. Or I lost my voice and it's coming back. But today I was actually going to film the look I was wearing in my Zodiac reveal video, which I am going to film later tonight. But I'm going to post that video on Monday. And then for today's video, I thought I would walk you through my everyday look when it comes to the Zodiac palette. Because I know when my video went up, I got so many comments and so many concerns from some of you saying you didn't think the palette was very wearable or it was just going to be hard to wear like on a daily basis. But it is not. It is actually a very, very wearable palette. It just has a lot of pops of color and you can just do so much. So for today's video, I'm going to show you the look that I wear all the time when I just want to use this palette, because I'm not going to lie, most days I always mix Dream Street and the Zodiac because I love using both of them. But you can totally get an everyday look with just this palette, especially with all the earth shades. I'm going to be doing my go-to everyday look. It's something very basic. It's not anything you've never seen from me before, but I know a lot of you out there are just like me and you like to do more everyday looks. So this video is for you. But not to worry, because I'm going to have so many fun tutorials coming with this palette with all these fun colors. Don't worry, that's coming as well. Okay, so since the eyes are so easy, I'm gonna start off with my face. So I've got a little bit of a tan going. I have been in the sun a lot this summer, wearing my SPF though. And a lot of my foundations at the moment are my fair shade. So I only have a few that are in my tan color. And one of them is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. To prime the skin, I'm gonna use the Ofra Cool as a Cucumber moisturizing primer in 1. I have never tried this before, but I was at the Ofra tour not that long ago. They did like this lab tour with some influencers, and I forget who was telling me. I think it was Kristen Leanne. They were telling me that they really liked this primer. So I thought, I need to go give that a try. It feels very thick, but in a good way. Kind of feels, oh, it's like tacky. It kind of feels like it created a layer on top of my skin, like a barrier. We shall see. It says it hydrates, soothes, and smooths. Oh, it has glycerin. That's good. Coconut oil. I think coconut oil broke me out the last time I used it. Like, it irritated my skin. It gave me like the little bumpies on my face. It feels really nice though. It just has a very strong scent. And at first you're like, oh, cucumber. But then it's like, oh, perfume. I don't feel like getting up and wetting my beauty blender, so I'm gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics number 77 brush. And I'm using the shade Sand. And it is a little deep for me, actually, but we'll make it work. It's alright, we'll just drag it down the neck. For concealer, I'm still testing out the multi-use sculpting concealer from Too Faced, the new Born This Way one. I kind of like it. It's okay. I'm not blown away by it. I don't hate it. I still like my Shape Tape more, but it's still a nice concealer. Just added a little bit more right there, and I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. But then for setting my under eyes, I'm not gonna set like the whole thing. I'm just gonna set wherever my eyeball crease is, so like right here and on my lid. And I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade Medium. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and this does apply perfectly fine on top of powder. I do it all the time, but I do prefer how it looks like on fresh foundation skin without powdering. So I'm gonna, did I say I was taking On the Cusp? I don't know if I already told you guys that, but that's what I'm taking on my finger, and I'm just gonna rub the, oh, beautiful. If you have very fair skin, I would say instead of this, go with Flexitarian, because that has more of a white undertone. This one has more of like a peachy base. To contour the skin, are you surprised? My Thrive Causemetics Rhea bronzer as usual. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this though, right in the hollows, to just carve that out. And then to give my skin an overall bronze glow, are you surprised again? Becca, Sunrise Waves, you ask? Absolutely. Make me look like Jennifer Lopez. I feel so bronze right now, like over the top bronze. So I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury powder and try to clean up my bronzer a bit, even though this isn't a loose powder. Just gonna scoop a lot of that up because I don't feel like walking over to my powder drawer. That was a bad idea because this powder is in medium, but I forget that when you put it on the skin, it like darkens. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna take my, I just gave myself like a dark powder mustache. Can you see that? I'm gonna see if this fixes it. This is the KKW Brighten powder in the shade number 1. Okay, I'm just gonna let this sit on my skin here. Obviously, don't use a pressed powder like you would a loose powder. This has the world's worst packaging. This is You almost break a nail every time you open this. You know what? I'm gonna do an updated worst packaging video. Okay, let's see. Let's dust this away. That definitely helped. Okay. I am gonna add a little bit of blush. I'm gonna take my H&M Brown Sugar blush. It's kind of like a pinky nude, but it has a really pretty satin finish. And I'm just gonna pop that on the apples. Okay, so for eyes, it's really simple. It's the same strategy, the same technique I use all the time. But first I'm gonna take the Libra on a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dust this everywhere. I'm obsessed with this color. A lot of the times I will just wear this on my lid, put on mascara, and be out the door. Whenever I'm wearing like pinky tones or like pinky clothes, I really, really like how it looks. And because of the satin finish, I just find it to be so buttery smooth. Now I'm gonna go into the Taurus right here, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing with this shade. I'm gonna pop it in the crease, but I'm gonna focus this color on the outer corners and slowly drag it into my crease. I'm not gonna put it all over the place like I did with Libra. I'm gonna be a little bit more precise with this. I know a lot of people will look at this palette and be like, what? That is so random. Those colors are so weird together. But the colors in this palette actually work really nicely together. You just have to dive in and try it out for yourself so you can see its true magical potential. Now I'm gonna go right back into Libra and just blend everything again. If you wanted some shimmer on the lids, right now would be a perfect time to add the Cancer, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm more of a matte girl when it comes to day-to-day. And now I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade, the Virgo. And oh my gosh, so many Virgos got mad at me for this color. Guys, listen. I wanted to make a Zodiac palette that made sense and that was practical. I didn't want to make a rainbow palette. I wanted something that was wearable and usable for day-to-day. For situations like this, I'm offended by so many of you Virgos right now saying that this shade is boring. This shade is not boring. It's practical, it's dependable. It's a shade you need all the time. It's your rock in your looks, just like Virgos, okay? No matter what look I do, like 8 times out of 10, I am using this eyeshadow, okay? It's amazing. So I'm just gonna start smudging this color really close to my lashes. I like that it has that cool element to it and it's not too warm. It's a really nice change for me because I am so used to warm browns. When I first started playing around with this Virgo shade, I was like, do I like cool tone browns? I think I do. At least this one I do. It's so smoky. I love it. And then I'm just gonna slowly do this little by little until I have like the desired eyeliner effect. This Virgo color is also really, really beautiful for an all matte smoky eye. I wore it out to dinner the other day like that and it was beautiful. It really has been so much fun creating the Zodiac palette because these are colors I wouldn't normally think to put together, but they work so well with each other that I've just been having so much fun creating different eyeshadow looks. Okay, now I'm gonna take a super tiny brush like this one from Smashbox, the Precise Smudger, and I'm gonna go into the Capricorn and just stamp it so closely to my lashes just to create a little bit of depth right where the lashes start. Okay, for my lower lash line, I would normally just smoke out Libra, smoke out Taurus, and Virgo, but for today, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that Virgo shade and run it really, really closely to my lashes, but I'm just leaving this on the outer corners here. I am gonna apply some eyeliner. I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath Blitz Brown eyeliner. And then for my inner corners and my brow bone, I'm actually gonna take on the cusp. Well, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Cancer. Here on my inner corners. Then I'm still gonna go in with on the cusp. And just a little bit of this right underneath the brow bone, not too much because I haven't done my eyebrows in 17 years. And this is just highlighting them. For mascara, I'm actually gonna use one I haven't used before. It's not new, but I've never used it. This is the Voluminous Superstar Fibre Mascara from Loreal, right? Caramel jeans. Oh man, what the heck was on my eyelash curler? I got like glitter on my eyeliner or on my eyeshadow. And while that's drying, I'm gonna go in with the mascara. It has like step 1 and step 2. Okay, so I think I really like this mascara. It made my lashes really, really thick. Not super long, but long enough. And I just like how thick and like volumized my lashes look. And I really liked it on my lower lash line a lot. This is way better than that Hourglass mascara I used the other day. Now we just need our lip color. I'm gonna go in with my favorite lip liner. This is the Maybelline Taura lip liner. Okay, so now we're gonna cover up that coolness with my warm lipstick. I'm gonna take the What's Your Sign Luxe lipstick, the best nude ever. And this formula is so good. Even if you have chapped, nasty lips, which I do at the moment, it's like really bad. It's a flawless freaking formula. Amazing. I would normally leave this right here, but I thought I would pop on some gloss. I'm gonna use my Moonchild lip gloss because a moonchild is a Cancer, and it makes sense for today. This lipstick and this lip gloss were like made for each other. That combo gives you that juicy J-Lo look that I seem to always want. But anyway guys, that completes this video. This is my current go-to look when it comes to the Zodiac collection. Obviously my foundation and my concealer changes a lot, but I've been doing this eye look a lot off camera recently. I hope you check out the Zodiac palette. I hope you check out the Zodiac collection. There are many more looks coming your way. And that completes this video guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, it's practical. Ow! Stab myself in the eye. Damn it. Is this childproof? Oh, I just stabbed myself again in the eye. What is wrong with me?